My name's Daniel Lurie, founder of Tipping Point and chair of the board. No one can argue these are strange times. Damn it, Ned. I'd be lying if I didn't admit that sometimes I need to squint to recognize the city I grew up in. Now, some things are better. My kids are growing up with a new language that's far more kind. We're finally taking environmental concerns seriously. And as you've heard this morning, people from all over the world still want to come here. But when you look around, when you listen to friends who are leaving, when you listen to our leaders feign outrage over long-standing problems, it can be a little discouraging. And it's okay to admit that. A couple weeks ago, I went and had coffee with a friend who's in the back. Guyby is probably the most optimistic person that I know. We were chatting about the state of the world and the Bay Area, and for two optimistic people, the conversation turned a little negative. And I know we've all had that same talk, the one where you volley back and forth everything that's going wrong, listing it one by one. And then, by sheer coincidence, we started talking to a man a few minutes later, and it was almost as if he was listening in on our conversation, and he actually took it a little bit further, but then he flipped it on us. And he said to us, I might not recognize this place anymore, but we're on the right side of the dirt. The right side of the dirt. And he said, it's my birthday today, I'm 51, and I still have time to fix it for my nephew. Guyby and I were walking back to our kids' school, and we stopped in our tracks, and we just looked at each other. And we were wondering what he was saying. Was he saying, hey, we're still alive, so let's pick up our heads and get to work? Or was he telling us to snap out of that funk that we can sometimes get into? Either way, whatever it was that he was saying to us, he was right. It's time to get to work. I needed that push. Guyby needed that push to be reminded that solely focusing on what's broken doesn't fix anything. And so I hope that this morning serves as a similar push for all of you. A chance to step back and see what is working and what is possible. And here's the thing. No matter how many times we have this conversation about the Bay Area falling apart, we know, like any great old home, the bones are strong. We built this house. It's not perfect, and it needs a lot of work, but we can fix it. Because when you build something, you know it better than anyone else. You know where it needs some light touch-ups and where you need to take it down to the studs. We will be the ones to fix it. Not only because no one else is coming here to save the day for us, but because we are the only ones that can. And of course, I'm not saying it's only we in this room, but it needs to start with all of you. That's where you and Tipping Point come in. Tipping Point identifies the best ideas and the most promising poverty-fighting organizations. And then we do everything we can to make them stronger so that one day, everyone in the Bay Area has that opportunity to prosper. And you just saw a tiny slice of the work that we are doing. At the amazing organizations that we support, change is happening every single day. As chair of the board, I am so proud of everything Tipping Point is doing. And so I just want our board to raise their hands. I won't make you stand up, but raise your hands high. Thank you. I want our leadership council to raise their hands. Our tipping point team, scattered around and along the wall, please raise your hands. Thank you for everything. And the only group I'm going to ask to stand, because it's the reason that Tipping Point exists, is our grantees and our grantee leaders. Please stand. This work is possible because of all of you. I hope you're feeling fired up. You know I am. I ask you to please consider giving to Tipping Point during this season of giving. This place, the Bay Area, has great bones. We have all the right tools to rebuild. I hope you take what you heard this morning as a reason to be proud and as motivation to keep fighting. Happy holidays. Have a great, beautiful day. Take care.